to Midwife Monday. We are the doulas of Grace Birthing Centre. My name is Bronwyn.
I'm Sandy.
And I'm Abby, and we're so glad that you're with us.
So Sandy, what actually is a doula?
Demi, a doula is a trained professional. We are trained to support mums emotionally, physically, and with information. Learn a lot about the various things that happen to mums during pregnancy, during labor, and even postpartum. And so we actually have quite a wealth of information that we learn. A doula actually has shown to reduce the number of cesareans that happen. We reduce the length of labor, and we actually improve the breastfeeding. That the percentage of breastfeeding is improved. Mums actually just have a better experience of their pregnancies and labors and even postpartum.
So basically you're saying that a doula is like your person, right?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much, in a nutshell, that's what we are.
Amazing. Can you have birth without one, do you think?
You can, but I think it's just having that reassurance of somebody who's been there, because most of us are mums ourselves, so we've been there, we've done it,
Yes.
and we know that the mum can do it too.
Going into labor and birthing a baby is a natural physiological process that's been happening since the beginning of time. But just because it's a normal human process doesn't mean we shouldn't be prepared for it. Going through labor and birth is intense. It is physically, emotionally, and mentally demanding, and it helps when the mother is fit physically, emotionally, and mentally. One of the roles of a doula is helping a mom get to a place of birth fitness and holding space for her as she labors. What does this look like? If a mom has already been doing exercise prior to birth, it means keeping it up. If mom hasn't been doing anything, it may be a good time to start with walking or swimming or something gentle. Eating healthy whole foods as much as possible and avoiding sugars and processed foods is ideal. Mentally and emotionally, knowing what to expect and how you may cope with the intensity of labor is helpful in getting you through. You wouldn't just wake up one day and decide to run a marathon with no training. You spend months preparing physically and mentally to push your body where it hasn't gone before, and labor is no different. Working through any previous birth trauma or fears that you may have is important. Fear creates adrenaline, which works contrary to the oxytocin that's needed for labor to start and progress, and it also causes you to doubt yourself. Hypnobirthing and positive birth affirmations can be helpful for some women, as well as visualization and music. Surround yourself with like-minded people who believe in your ability to birth naturally, and listen to positive birth stories only. Tell all your aunties you don't want stories of births gone wrong. As you get closer to the end of your pregnancy, spend time thinking about and envisioning your labor and birth. Think about your body opening and making a way for your baby to enter the world. Think of each surge and sensation while in labor as a positive step towards meeting your baby. We look forward to seeing you soon.
One of the most important roles of a doula is to find positions and techniques to help the surges more manageable. It is so important for you to labor at home for as long as possible, for your home is your safe place. When you are at home, try and carry on with your day as if there is nothing happening. Try and distract yourself and not constantly thinking, I'm in labor, I'm in labor. You can do things like using a stress ball, going for a walk. If you buy in a coastal area, you can go to a beach, watch a movie, or even bake a cake. With my second labor, it was so nice to bake a cake with my daughter. While you're laboring at home, you need to figure out what works for you the best. What I find works is using a wheat bag or a hot water bottle on your stomach or on your back, bouncing on a birthing ball and doing hip rotations. Getting into the shower, but rather not get into the bath, for it can either speed up or slow down your labor. So we'll do that once you get to the birthing center, for in case this happens. Once you get to the birthing center, your environment is just as important as your home. Here at Grace, we transport you. Once you get to the birthing center, your environment is just as important as your home. Here at Grace, we transport you into a birthing nirvana by using fairy lights, candles, diffusers with the essential oils, calming music, and so on. In this environment, the mother can feel comfortable to listen to her body and her intuition and lead me by surrounding her needs. In this environment, the mother can feel comfortable and listen to her body and her intuition and lead me to meet her needs. I will only step in when she gets to a certain point where she becomes restless and doesn't know what to do. There are a lot of positions and techniques a doula can use to help the mom, and I absolutely love involving the mom's partner as much as possible, because at the end of the day, he's still her main pillar of strength, and it's so important to have him involved. One of my most favorite techniques is slow dancing. The swaying from side to side feels absolutely amazing. You are in his arms, because the more you feel loved, the more oxytocin comes in, and that brings in your natural painkillers. And while we are doing this, I can join in the love of dance and squeeze her hips with my rebozo. We need to remember that our bodies are made absolutely beautifully. So trust and follow your body, and at the end of the day, your doula becomes your person. You can speak to her anytime, day or night. When you're feeling stressed or scared, or don't know if your cramp is a contraction or constipation, they are there to help relieve the stress. Honestly, I don't know how women do pregnancy and childbirth without a doula. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and we will see you next week at our next video.